Hi.
How are you
Aloha.
doing? Aloha. So
Doing good.
hey. So I am Lauren with Mary in Hawaii, and we have on with us this afternoon Pastor John Fuchigami, one of our officiants here with Mary in Hawaii. How are you doing this afternoon?
Very good. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Hawaii.
It
And
sure
but
is.
yeah, but I'll be honest, my family's a little stir crazy because of the stay-at-home orders that's in effect.
Oh, I know. But at least we have beautiful weather, right?
There you go. Yeah, it's great over here. I'm
Yeah,
doing fine.
for
Oh,
sure.
if I can just take a moment, that reminds me for all the couples who have had to postpone or even cancel their weddings, I want to just say I'm so sorry that it's been such a difficult time for you folks. But also want to encourage you and let you know it's going to be all right. As things get better and the restrictions lighten, you can go back to planning your big day and having the wedding of your dreams. So hang in there.
Thank you. Well said. Well said. So, today's topic is something that I think comes up quite a lot for many couples is that they are hoping to have a Catholic ceremony here in
Mm,
the islands. A lot of times, right on the beach or at a hotel or the location of their choice outside of the church, and they might be disappointed when they find out that they can't do it. But if you can please explain what you can do to offer, Catholic style um, stylings for the ceremony, um, and why they can't have that outside of the church.
absolutely. I'm not sure how it is on the mainland, but at least here in Hawaii, it's my understanding that Catholic priests are not allowed to leave their church to perform weddings, the church, the physical building of their church. And so that's why you'll never see a Catholic priest, say, on the beach performing a wedding, or not even at one of our popular venues, say Paradise Cove or Ku'uloa Ranch or the Olu Palms. They have to stay within the confines of their church building. And so because of that, I'm often asked if I can do a Catholic ceremony, a wedding ceremony. And here's basically what I tell them. I'm not a Catholic priest, so I'm not allowed to do what would be considered a Catholic ceremony, nothing that would be sanctioned by the Catholic Church. However, I am a licensed and ordained minister with a Christian denomination, the largest here in the state of Hawaii, and I actually oversee a small congregation here in Honolulu. I've been the senior pastor for over 17 years. So I do perform Christian ceremonies. And what I can do to give it more of a Catholic feel, or what I like to call Catholic stylings, number one is I can wear my minister's robe. And what that does, it automatically, just by looking at the officiant, it gives it a more traditional liturgical feel. And it helps couples feel like it's a legitimate religious ceremony. And for the Filipino Catholics, this is very popular here in Hawaii. They will add elements like the veil and the cord ceremony, or Bible ceremony, or the coin ceremony. And these are usually very involved, and they have individuals that are called sponsors that come up and assist in the ceremony for those particular elements. Um, there are also elements like the unity candle. It's a little harder to do at the beach. In fact, we don't recommend it, but there are ways around it. One popular example would be to add a sand ceremony, whether it's the more traditional style with colored sand, or we can do it with a Hawaiian flair and use beach sand. Although I must add here, we cannot take beach sand out of the state of Hawaii. It's illegal. And for other couples who have more specific things in mind to give it a Catholic feeling, they have been happy to provide me with scripts. And for example, they might have a reading with call and response from the the guest or the congregants. You know, if I, for example, read a passage of scripture, they might respond with, you know, the word of the Lord. Or if I read a prayer, they might respond with, "Oh Lord, hear our prayer." So things like that. So very specific things that couples sometimes request. In one particular case, a couple provided me with 14 pages of customized script, and which I read verbatim, and I was happy to do so.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm trying to say that I'm very flexible when it comes to customizing your ceremony with the elements that you're familiar with. So being respectful of the Catholic traditions, rituals, and also being respectful of your guests and their, especially the family members who have specific things in mind. And so want to be respectful of your faith. So those are some of the things that I can do to give it more of a Catholic feel.
Sure. Okay. Well, sounds good. And looking forward to helping out any of those couples and customizing those ceremonies for them as needed.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Okay. Well, thank you again. It's always a pleasure, Pastor John.
Thank you, Lauren. Always great working with you and the great team that you've assembled.
Thank you. And looking forward to when we can meet up again.
Absolutely. Looking forward to these quarantines being lifted up so we can get back to doing what we love, marrying happy couples and starting them on the new chapter in their lives together.
Absolutely. All right. You take care.
You too. Aloha.
Aloha.